What's up, guys? I am Ashwin,
My name is Will,
and together we are Will to Win Fitness.
and we're here to share our fitness journeys with you today to inspire you to start yours tomorrow.
Story time, guys. My story started 8 years ago when I was 92 pounds in college. Yeah, being 92 pounds in college is not a very good thing. Thing is, I started 92 pounds when I was in high school, and that's the last time I remember weighing myself at 92 pounds.
And how old were you then?
In high school, I started high school when I was 13, but 8 years ago I was 24. So it's a long road just being in that weight for 92 pounds. And I was always embarrassed because I got a lot of negative comments from a lot of people. I didn't even know I was skinny. I went to high school and I was in the locker room changing. And I took out my shirt and these guys were like, "Hey, man, we can count your ribs." And I'm like, "What?" So they threw me off, and comments like that over the years kind of kept building up to the point where I was really feeling weird about my body. So I was like wearing long sleeve shirts. Even in the summer, I will layer it with different sort of shirts to kind of make sure I look average because I was so skinny, and everything I did failed. Like I was eating, nothing was working right. So eventually, when I was in college, I just started doing research about bodybuilding and how to actually build my body. Even if I'm skinny, I can get more muscular, I can get bigger. I've seen guys do it. And so any downtime I got, I was just online researching like what to eat, when to eat, what workouts to do, when to do it, and all that stuff. I started learning as much as I can, but not just reading it, but I was actually out there actually doing it. And that kind of sent a lot of message to a lot of people in the gym because they see me, a skinny guy, trying to lift these weights, and they're like, "Hey, let me show you how to do this so you won't hurt your shoulder." I remember this guy from my college football team recognized me in the gym. He's like, "Hey, let me show you how to do this tricep overhead a lot simpler and a lot easier so it's easier on your shoulders," because I injured my shoulders doing that. So a lot of people saw me trying in the gym, and they came and actually helped me, and that kind of helped me feel good about myself because it inspired me to keep going and keep learning. That was the other thing as well. So now I'm here 8 years later. I have a lot of, influences outside the gym, teaching me about discipline, mental fitness, physical fitness. So the journey so far has given me so much knowledge, not just about being physically fit, but also being confident about what I do. Because I remember Will, I was such a bodybuilder. I was so focused on bodybuilding that I didn't really look at any aspects of physical fitness. And it wasn't until I met Will and became friends with Will, then I went on a powerlifting meet and noticed that there's other aspects of physical fitness. And powerlifting was so amazing because you can see just normal people, looking people, not bodybuilders, have amazing feats of strength, and it just blew me away and got me to the world of powerlifting. And then I was like, why don't we combine the both together, make it a power building? It would be perfect for anybody who's a bodybuilder or is a powerlifter to actually gain more weight, gain more muscle, and I've been pursuing that ever since. So Will has helped me a lot in my journey, and I'm pretty glad that my journey so far has included him in it, because now we're actually pushing each other back and forth. He has a different background, I have a different background, but when we work out together, we push each other to lift more, do more reps as much as we can. So, and also stay on top of our nutrition. So Will, what was your story like?
Mine started back in middle school. I was about 13 years old, and I had some unwanted weight. And a lot of people weren't shy to point that out. So it was really embarrassing. It was horrible. You go to school, you're shy about how you look. We had a uniform in my school that I went to, and it's just a white shirt and blue pants. And white's not the most complimenting color when you're not in shape. And I had the boobage. It was hanging down, and people would hit my titties on the passes to next periods, and make crude comments, and it was embarrassing for me. So I finally decided I'm going to change right now. I'm tired of this. I don't want to look like this. There's got to be a way I can buckle down and make this happen. So just like him, research, internet, study, focus, learn, and replicate what you learn. So it kind of started with basics. I didn't have all the money to go buy things. I'm in middle school, so push-ups, pull-ups, running around my backyard. And it started like that. And I remember one night I'd say it was about 2 years later, 3 years later maybe. I was in my living room and I'd been working my abs ridiculously, just over and over and over. It had been like an hour and a half to 2 hours maybe. I would put the TV on and I have a checklist of 5 different exercises that I would do for 5 sets, and I wouldn't go to sleep until the last box was checked, no matter how gruesome it was, how tired I was. And I had just finished the 4th set and I had to go to the bathroom. And I just kind of pushed it aside, like, you know what, I think I'm done. I've been doing this for months now. I get in there, the nightlight is shining, I'm looking in the mirror, and for the first time ever, I see abs, like real abdominal muscles. And it was the most inspiring thing that really pushed me over the edge to really dive in head first. And that was my turning point, big time.
And speaking of turning points, for me, that was a turning point too. It wasn't like I just started working out and everything just fell into place. No, it was over time. It took a lot of time for me to develop myself to get that discipline. At first, it was working out, seeing results, right? When you first saw results, you're like, whoa, 6-pack. When I first saw results, I was like, whoa, there's a bump on my arm. I was like, whoa, those are muscles. I'm like, wow, this is working. But there was no discipline there for me. There was no mental toughness there. It was just more, I'm working out, I'm seeing results. And that was it. But then I'm like, I need to do more with my life. What should I do with this newfound confidence? What should I do with this newfound mental fitness that I'm getting? Like, I need to do more with my life. So I started going to school full time. I was in college full time. I was working full time to pay for my college. And in that time, I was also pursuing a musical hobby of mine as well while going to the gym. So I had 16 to 18 hour days. I was balancing that all by myself. Time management skills came into play. Confidence came into play. Public speaking came into play. I didn't have any of that before. I was always shy. I hated meeting new people, but now all these network events, I was meeting new people, get that new confidence because I had a newer body. They always say that when you see a physical change, a positive physical change in your body, your mental confidence goes up as well because you can display yourself out there more. So speaking of that, did that change for you too when you noticed?
Time.
Yeah.
Big time. There was a complete mental do-over. Like, everything completely changes. You realize that from your first meal of your day all the way to the last meal before you go to bed, every calorie counts, every macronutrient counts, and knowing when to put those into your body. And it is discipline. You can't just sit there and get that text message, hey, you want to go get ice cream, and you know already, you're like, no, I can't do that to myself right now. There's no way. I'm really strict right now. And I mean, your friends will understand. Your real friends, they get it, and they're there to support you. They'll offer, but they understand when, you can't make it due to that. And so I've had a lot of those where I sometimes, I'm not going to skip out on friend time, but I'll just sit there with them. I just enjoy their company. Maybe I'll get a water. You skip out on a lot of things. It is discipline. It is teaching yourself, no, I can't eat that cookie right now. I don't need that. I'll take this protein bar, or I'll take a protein shake, or it's just all a good balance. And each one of those meals, after that month, it all comes into play. You start to see the changes. You know that you didn't skip out on your nutrition. You didn't skip out on your planning for your workouts or your routine. Everything kicks into play, and you start to see my strength is going up. Mm-hmm. My body's changing physically. I'm sharp. I know what's going on. I know what I need to do, and it all helps so much. It's a tremendous help.
And also it's also like we train and eat like we're athletes, but we're not. We actually have full-time work. There's family obligations. There's a lot of things going on, as with other people out there as well. But we don't use that as an excuse. For us, there is no excuse. If we have to work on legs, if we have to work on our squats, we're in there doing that no matter what. Do we have to get up earlier? We'll do that. Do we have to stay at the gym late? We'll have to do that. And we work around everything. So will also give you that mentality too. How do I manage my time? Anyone can fit 20 minutes into their day. I always say that to everybody I meet. You're on your Instagram, you're on your Facebook, you're on YouTube for more than 20 minutes a day. You can't spare 20 minutes a day to yourself to better yourself. So why don't you do that? So that's what I'm getting at with our channel here, is if our stories of how we started and how we are continuing our fitness journeys inspires you guys, please keep on watching and see how our fitness journeys are going as well. I mean, from a power lifter, should tell you guys, this guy can bench up to almost 400 pounds. I'm not. I'm a bodybuilder. I'm a guy who does high reps. So there's different stories, different ways we work out, and we're gonna be documenting all of it for you guys. So hopefully it inspires at least one of you guys out there to start your fitness journey, get in the gym, and stay in the gym. And no matter how busy you are, you can still maintain that your top physical shape and your first top mental shape to imagine your better version of yourself in the coming years. And every day, if you're working on your mental health, your fitness skills, just like me and this guy out here, you can really, really achieve that. It doesn't matter who you are, what you do, what your work-life balance is, you can still achieve that. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Do you have anything else to say before we sign out?
That's about it for today.
Yeah, that'll be it. Thank you guys.